guys, so it is crunch time for the truck pulls. It's Sunday and the truck pulls are on a Thursday. So today we're hoping to finish up the turbo kit. We got to put an HT3B under the HE351. So yes, this is going to be a compound turbo truck. It's a pretty mild compound setup as far as compound setups go. It's nothing crazy. It'll probably push around 50 to 55 pounds of boost and make around 500 horsepower. Now the one thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to bump up the time for timing. So it might be stuck at 14 degrees, I don't know. But we gotta pull the manifold off, pull the old turbo off, pull the exhaust manifold and the old turbo off, flip it around, put the turbo above, like it'll be sitting like above the valve covers, and then we'll put the big turbo underneath. Before we do any of that though, I'm gonna pull the passenger side fender off for easier access. So as you can see, we have the fender removed. We swapped the manifold over. It was pretty easy to get those manifold bolts out. We just broke them loose with a 1/2 inch ratchet. Make sure you use a ratchet, don't use an impact. So we got the turbo up top. We made up this new exhaust manifold coming out of there. It'll go into there. It'll bolt onto here. We have to make a bracket from here to the engine. But other than that, alrighty, so it is daylight now, and I can finally show you guys the compound turbo setup when I finally have a free moment to myself. But yeah, so yesterday, like I said, pulled the manifold off, didn't break a single one of the bolts. Amazing. I know it's because of my genuine, like, I'm just genuinely the best mechanic ever. But put the HE351, that didn't take but an hour. Then I fabbed up this pipe. How I did that was an interesting process. I had a bunch of 90s and a bunch of different pipe laying around. So I put electrical tape around the connections. I would use masking tape because electrical tape, it has that glue on it. But I put electrical tape on there, mocked it all up. And then I put all the rest of the, that's how I basically did that whole kit. And it worked pretty well. And then we got the HE3B and all the way down in there, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a Y fitting you can buy from Thoroughbred Diesel, and you can also buy oil lines from them. And I used that to Y in the 2 oil lines into the main feed that came stock with these motors. It's a one drain port motor, so it's only got one port at the front of the motor, and that's where the turbos drain. So I Y'd in the stock oil line and the one coming off HT3B. If I had any suggestions, I would say move the turbo up a little bit because I don't have much clearance for that tire, but I can go full lock to lock. It's just over suspension, over like bumps and stuff. I worry about hitting it. Completely custom tubing except for that bottom piece. Got just enough clearance between them and made that all work. But yeah, pretty slick for my first compound setup. I've done turbos in the past. I did one on a IDI, so it gave me a little bit of experience, but certainly a fun experience. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll go over it in the next video. But I love y'all. Peace. Subscribe, like.